What's going on, everyone? My name is Under the Radar, and welcome to the XBL. This is going to be the Week 1 Team Builder. Now, as of recording this, I have not yet recorded a draft analysis for this. I have not done pretty much anything for this league except for build this first team, have like 6 mocks for it, and that's about it. So I will be uploading a draft analysis for this starting next... the first whenever I'm recording this. Maybe the second. It's the second. I'm going to try to have a draft analysis up by the 4th. Anyway, which doesn't really matter to you guys because you guys are going to be seeing this like the 8th or something like that. Maybe the 7th. Anyway, week 1. Week 1. Oh, you can't see my cursor. I don't like that. Hold on 1 second. Let me do this. Capture cursor. Okay. Now I can see my cursor. There we go. Anyway, week 1, we are playing Powder and the AV Dunsparcelona. Haven't played Powder since I was in the PGL, which was a long time ago, like XY days was whenever I played him. So it's been a very, very, very long time. And the team that I have now is really good against his. You can see his team on the screen. He has Magearna, Zapdos, Infernape, Tentacruel, Tangrowth, Mesprit, Salamence, Tauros, and Ludicolo. So let's talk a little bit about why my team matchup is so good. First thing that you guys can notice is he does not have a ground type or an electric immunity, period. So that means that Tapu Koko can run Volt Switch, and going by his speed tiers, his fastest Pokemon is Tauros at base 110, which means I can run Modest. So Tapu Koko is just going to have a field day against his team. On top of that, whenever you look at things like Magearna, Zapdos, Tentacruel, Tangrowth, and Mesprit, my Genesect has the chance to just straight up run through quite literally everything on his entire team. And that's pretty cool. I really like that. And the biggest thing is Linoone straight up 6-0s him. If you don't know my team, it is that team right there. We have Genesect, Tapu Koko, Milotic, Kommo-o, Serena, Uxie, Linoone, Licky, Alolan Raticate, Palossand, Monferno, I can use the Darkinium Z, Basculin, and Shelmet. So when I was building this team, I wanted to build this entire team around Linoone, hopefully beating him. Hopefully. So we'll just go ahead and we'll talk about the team and then we'll go over it as we go. So the first thing that we have is we have my boy Linoone, Belly Drum, E-Speed, Return, and Stomping Tantrum. 84 into speed allows me to outspeed, I believe it is Magearna. I haven't looked at this team in a little bit. I believe it's Timid Max Speed Magearna. It is Timid Max Speed Magearna with something else. I think it's something else. Can't remember off the top of my head, but I know I outspeed Timid Max Speed Magearna, and I have a little bit of extra speed for defensive Zapdos. That's what it was. Max Attack Adamant allows me to OHKO quite literally everything on his team outside of Tangrowth after Stealth Rocks. I literally OHKO everything at +6. And Tangrowth with Return, it takes 85% min. So it's a very good chance to OHKO after Stealth Rocks. Whenever I was looking at that, I was like, well, I know exactly that I have to bring this mon. And with Stomping Tantrum being a new move tutor move, I have to bring it, and it's going to straight up OHKO Magearna. If he does not look into Linoone's move pool, his initial switch-in will be Magearna into this thing. I'm totally fine with that. If I get set up to +6, and like let's say if he hard switches into it, it can't OHKO me with anything outside of really offensive Floor Cannon, which is a little strange. Especially against my team. Like, I think maybe like an AV mixed offensive Floor Cannon makes sense, but not max special attack. And Stomping Tantrum just straight up OHKOs it. So if I can get up rocks, I could set up potentially turn 3 with Linoone and kill literally everything on his entire team, and that's amazing. Defensive Zapdos drops to extreme speed after Stealth Rock, so does Infernape, so does Tentacruel, so does Salamence, and Tauros, and Ludicolo. I need Return for Tangrowth, and I need Stomping Tantrum for Magearna. That's about it. This is a massive, massive win con. Then, since we are trying to have a little bit of fun with this league, I'm bringing a very fun Pokemon Week 1. I wanted to bring Monferno. I also wanted to bring Shelmet to this game, but I couldn't fit it onto the team. Anyway, Toxic U-Turn, Flare Blitz, Mach Punch. If you look at his switch-ins to Monferno, it's Tentacruel. And Tentacruel I can take advantage of 100% of the time because I have Tapu Koko, which obviously he does not have a ground type. Since he doesn't have a ground type, I can come in every single time and I can click Volt Switch, gain some momentum, and go into Linoon and potentially win. So because of that, I wanted to have something that forces in his Tentacruel, and Monferno does just that, while still being able to pressure Magearna. It's still able to pressure Tangrowth, it's able to Toxic the Zapdos, and I have Mach Punch for Tauros, just in case things go south. Oh, also, one thing I need to mention. Let's say he leads off with Salamence, sets up turn 1 with Dragon Dances. I have everything on my team to be able to hit Mince for enough damage to where E-Speed from this and potentially E-Speed from this can kill it. So that's another reason why it's pretty important. And with Toxic on that, after Stealth Rocks, I guarantee am able to kill Mince with my priority. Flare Blitz, it does a lot of damage to Tangrowth, I believe, if he is a Spadef set or an AV set with not fully Fizz Def. Flare Blitz just straight up 2-hit KOs him, which is absolutely insane. The speed I have, base 135, I believe is for Ludicolo. And that's so I can U-turn out on it. And the attack investment ensures that after 2 rounds of Stealth Rocks, Flare Blitz OHKOs offensive Magearna, and the 128 into Spadef with the Violite ensures that I live an offensive Floor Cannon from Magearna. So I can guarantee get off the damage on Magearna that I need with my Monferno, and that is amazing. I love Monferno so unbelievably much. These two things are probably the glue that hold this entire team together, just because it takes his team and it allows me to take advantage of his team. And that's really, really, really what I wanted from this entire thing. So let's talk about the obvious most offensive Mon on the entire team. Choice Specs, Tapu Koko, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Dazzling Gleam, Hidden Power, Ice. 228 into speed allows me to outspeed Tauros. And max special attack, Modest. I literally can break through everything on his team. He does not have a single switch into this outside of AV Tangrowth. And AV Tangrowth is a free setup for my Linoon. Free setup every single time. I can even live a Brick Break from Tangrowth. So if I lead off with Tapu Koko, he goes into Tangrowth, I have the potential to win straight up right away. So that's just kind of what I need to aim for. But yeah, very, very simple. It's really offensive. It can wear down his entire team and it can win. So I wanted something else to try to force in his Magearna. I wanted something else to try to force in things like his Zapdos potentially. And this set of Genesect straight up can beat his entire team. And it's literally just because of its coverage. E-Speed, again, I need the priority. U-Turn, it allows me to hit Mesprit and take advantage of things like Tentacruel. And then Flamethrower plus Ice Beam allows me to beat down Magearna, Zapdos, Tangrowth, and Mence. Completely, I can beat them down 1v1. And that's really important. On top of this, the special attack investment allows me to 2-hit KO Fizz Def Tangrowth. It allows me to 2-hit KO non-Assault Vest Magearna. Extreme Speed is able to help pick off things like Infernape, things of that nature. If I get the attack boost in Extreme Speed to Infernape, does 50%. That is absolutely insane. Then let's talk a little bit about this set down here with the speed and the special defense investment with the Assault Vest. So originally, I was running a mild nature one with enough special attack to be able to 2-hit KO everything that I just listed off. However, I didn't realize until I was genning this that Genesect has to be hasty. So the original set that I wanted isn't quite exactly what this is. The original set had about 3 more Spadef points than 119. I think it hit 122. I don't think it'll matter too much. It does make the rolls a little bit more in his favor. Well, not in his favor. It makes them rolls instead of guaranteed. But it still gives me the option to be able to live hits, and that investment right there is able to allow me to live 2 Hidden Power Fires from unboosted Magearna. That is stupid, 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 but I'm happy with it. So I really like Genesect. I think it's a pretty big win con. It forces in Tentacruel and it forces in Zapdos, and that's pretty much what I want the most of, because the second that happens, I can go into my Tapu Koko and I can click Volt Switch, and then if he stays in, I go into Linoon and I win. So very big U-turn core with these 4 Mons. The next one being my Rocky Helmet Uxie. Also, if you do not get this reference, I'm going to actually cry. I'll give you a couple seconds to think about it. If you know what the reference is, please comment down below. I'm going to wait approximately 5 seconds. Okay, so this reference is to Mean Girls, if you do not know. ESPN or something is what Karen says whenever she says that she knows that it's going to rain. She has ESPN or something. And because this thing is a psychic type, I thought it was very fitting. I love the nickname. Absolutely love it. But with Stealth Rock, U-turn, Psychic, and Hidden Power Ice, again, I'm able to set up Stealth Rocks on everything on his entire team. I'm able to get the chip damage off on Infernape that I need if he's Focus Sashed. And I'm able to force him out with Psychic, and Mence cannot set up on me because Hidden Power Ice does enough to where he can't set up and roost off the damage. It'll do, so I can live a hit. The sequences of events, no matter what, always end up with me winning, unless he's like Yachi Berry and he somehow gens in Recycle, which I don't think it gets. I can literally go for Hidden Power Ice if he's Yachi Berry. I pop that. He can go for no Z moves because he didn't draft a Z Crystal, so I can live any one hit. It has to be Dragon Claw or some other coverage. I can live any one hit, get Rocky Helmet off, go for Hidden Power Ice again, and I kill him. Or he's not Yachi Berry. I do Hidden Power Ice. I get about 75%. I get about 50% off on him. If he's already taken Stealth Rocks, he's down to 25%. He's going to roost up, go up to 75. I go for Hidden Power Ice again. He's now down to 50. There's no chance of him being able to roost off and beat me while setting up to the points where my team can lose, because then I can go into Genesect and he has to have Fire. It's a big ordeal. Long story short, he cannot beat this thing while still being able to set up to the point to where he's able to beat me. And let me talk about the defense investment. The defense investment ensures that I can live 2 Flare Blitzes from Choice Scarfed Infernape, I believe. And the Spadef investment allows me to take a Floor Cannon at +1 from Magearna. I think that's what it is. I'm going to go with that. Sure, we'll go with that. And to ensure that Mence can't set up on me for free, I do have my Fizdef Milotic, pretty Fizdef at least. Haze, Recover, Scald, and Ice Beam. Again, he cannot set up on this while he's able to roost up, because I can just Haze away, I can Ice Beam, I can Recover, and I can Scald. He does not have good switch-ins to this either, because Tentacruel being burned, it's going to wear it down much easier. And then the defense investment helps me beat Salamence. The Spadef investment allows me to help take on, believe it was Special Infernape with Grass Knot. I think Calm Nature +4 means that he cannot 2-hit kill me with Grass Knot even after Stealth Rocks, and then the speed investment is just for speed creeping purposes on his end. So ultimately, this team, I think it's very well built. I'm really happy I'm getting to bring Linoon and Monferno in the first week, because as I said before, this league is completely for fun, so I want to bring fun sets and I want to bring fun mons every single week. So yeah, I'm super excited for this. But that is the team. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below for me. Also, make sure you go check out Powder and all the other coaches. His links and all of their links will be down in the description below. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.